This Etsy listing is less than a month old, and it already has over 100 sales. But here's the crazy part. The shop is using some of the most competitive keywords on Etsy, the kind of words that most people just tell you to avoid. So how did they pull this off when most sellers struggle to get their first 100 sales? In this video, I'm going to show you the exact SEO system that makes this possible. You'll learn the title structure that actually works and a description trick that almost nobody does correctly. All right, let's get into it. So take a look at this niche. The SEO on these listings is great, the competition is low, and it's seemingly got some demand. So when someone searches for these keywords, these listings show up at the top. On paper, this is exactly what every SEO guru tells you to look for. But look at the sales. This listing has 93 total sales, but it's been up for 40 months. That's barely 2 sales a month. Here's another one. Same story, but it's been up for over 56 months. Nowhere near enough to build a business on. And how is that even possible? Well, here's what most people get wrong about Etsy. Etsy is not Google. Google is a search engine. There's people coming there to look up information. Etsy is a gift platform. People come here to find gifts. So when there's no event behind the design, there's no reason to buy. The listing just sits there on page 1 selling almost nothing. Perfect SEO doesn't matter if nobody's shopping for what you're selling. Now look at this one. This shirt is less than a month old and it's already gotten over 100 sales. It uses some of the most popular search terms on Etsy that a lot of other shops are already using. How? Well, it's because people buy gifts for their fathers every single day, with big spikes around Father's Day in June and the holidays in Q4. The shirt really didn't need clever SEO. It just needed to be tied to something that people were already shopping for. So instead of thinking about SEO, think about events you can make products and designs for. These types of events need to happen every single day. Millions of people are already shopping for them right now. So if your design connects to just one of them and it's good, you're almost guaranteed to make sales. This one shift is one of the biggest reasons I've been able to do $1.9 million with print on demand from Europe. So you've picked an event. Now you need to write the title and the tags for your listing. But a quick explainer here. If you're new to this, the title is what shows up at the top of your listing. Most people sit there for an hour trying to write creative titles from scratch. They really overthink it. You don't need to do it that way. There are already shops on Etsy making thousands of sales. Their titles already work. So we don't need to be creative here. We just need to copy what's already working. Here's how I do it. I find a listing selling well in the event that I'm targeting. Let's say the minimalist Father's Day shirt. It's pulling in real sales, so its title and tags are our template. Now, I don't want to make the exact same shirt. That's just copying. I want to make a different version. So if the top listing is a minimalist, I'll make a retro version. Then I take the title from the minimalist listing and just swap out one word. Minimalist becomes retro. Same proven keywords adjusted for my design. In 2 minutes, I have a title that's already been validated by shop making sales. You see, Etsy SEO isn't a creative writing exercise. It's pattern matching. Find what's winning and then just swap one word and then you're done. Another quick note. If you're new to this, the shirts we sell gets printed and shipped by a company called Printify. You upload the design and they really handle the rest. And if you want 30 days of free Printify Premium, use the code Andreas after you sign up. The link is in the description if you want to check that out. Now let's get back to the video. Okay, look at this title. It says Father's Day gift. These are the kinds of words most people copy without thinking, and they will kill your sales. Here's why. When someone searches for a Father's Day gift, they could be looking for anything really. It could be a candle, it could be a necklace, a mug, a book, maybe a shirt, but probably not. So when your shirt shows up in that search, most people would just scroll past you. Now, compare it to this. This only talks to one type of person, someone looking for a retro shirt for their dad. That's exactly the person you want clicking on your listing. So when you copy a title from a winning listing, strip out the broad words. Keep only what's specific to your design. And sometimes you'll have multiple specific options, and here's how to pick the best one. First, just use the Etsy search bar. Start by typing your keyword. Etsy auto-completes with what people are actually searching for. If nothing comes up, just skip that word entirely. If suggestions appear, those are real searches. And when I do this, I also use a tool called Everbee. It shows you how many searches each keyword actually gets per month. The higher the number, the more people are searching for it. Between the two specific options, I just picked the one with the higher number. There's a link in the description that gives you $30 off if you want to use Everbee as well. Because specific always beats broad. A keyword 1,000 people search that perfectly describes your design is better than 100,000 search where you're just one of millions. Now, there's one more part of SEO that almost every seller skip or just do wrong. And that's the description. Here's all your description needs to be. The first sentence is one more chapter, which is exactly what the shirt design says. And then it also includes words like book lovers and readers, which is exactly the person it's for. Now, the description isn't where you sell the product. The pictures and the design do that. The description is honestly where you just give Etsy extra keywords at the very top. You want to keep it super short, keep it specific, and 2 sentences is all you really need. So that's the SEO system. Pick designs tied to events that people are already shopping for, and then copy titles from listings that are already selling. Don't try and make your own up. And that's the core of Etsy SEO. It's as simple as that. But this brings up a new question. If you shouldn't look for low competition keywords and you should look for events instead, how do you actually find which events to make designs for? Well, watch this video next where I show you the exact process I use to find which events to target on any print-on-demand platform.